Hi, so I want to share with you 4 ways to determine how competitive a keyword is if you want to rank for something when writing a blog post. The first way is in Google itself. If you type in the keywords that you want to rank for, look at the competition that's coming up. Are they domains that are very well known? High authority domains. That's one indicator that, hey, this is pretty competitive. You can also look at you can get this keyword server tool, which is a free Chrome extension, and this will tell you how many words are in the top spots. 86, 860. This is not that much. So this is not, look, it's 20, that's YouTube. So that kind of gives you another indicator of how competitive a keyword is as well. And right here, it tells you the number of exact keywords in the title. So that's another indicator that you could rank for this if they're all come up 0. And you put your keywords directly in the title, that's an improvement on what's going on with the competition. Also, there's a lot of forums coming up. For this one, there is, so that could be another indicator that's not very competitive. Are the articles on topic? If you Googled or your keyword is how to fix a cart that won't connect to a battery, and it's talking about something completely different in these articles, you know that Google's reaching. You know you can write a more helpful resource. And that's really the main thing you want to ask yourself is can I create a more helpful resource? And if the answer is yes, then write the article. And this is a free way that you can look at the competition to see if you want to go for it or not. Okay. The second way is Ubersuggest, and this is another free tool you can use. It gives you 3 free keywords that you can test a day. Okay. And so I use the same keyword, and it came out with SEO difficulty 5. So this is very easy to compete against. Not very competitive at all. Now, that's another indicator. Now, take this with a grain of salt because it could be wrong, but it's another data point that you can use to determine if you want to shoot for that keyword. All right, the next one is in the SERP results, which is the search engine results page. So if you look on the keyword into Google and you have what comes up is a big, lots of ads, lots of videos. It's very cluttered. There's a big snippet there. There's a lot of, very cluttered. Then it's going to be very competitive as well to get noticed because there's so much stuff there someone can click on. Now, if you go to the search engine results page and there's no ads like this, there's no videos popping up. This is much easier to be found, so then it's less competitive. And that's a third way to determine how competitive a keyword is to write a blog post about. Okay, and the fourth way is the searcher's intent. Now, when someone writes stuff into the Google search, there's 4 search intents. One is they just want some education. Okay, they're just exploring things, and that's cool. That's cool. Next, they research something before they buy something. Okay, that's a search intent. It's very transactional. They're looking to buy something right now. And of course, there's going to be ads popping up there, and that's going to be pretty competitive as well. That search intent. And the fourth one is a specific website they want to go to, and they're just typing it into the search engines. Okay, so this is all something it's good to know about, because if you're ranking for a search term when somebody just wants to go to a website and they don't care about anything else, they just want to go to that website and they don't care what you say really. They're dead on going there, and that's their intent. They're not open-minded to looking at your article about your experience with products or something. So it's just something to think about and to determine how competitive a keyword is. Okay, so those are 4 free ways. And if you want to learn more about blogging, I actually created a whole blog post with 10 steps to creating a blog. This puppy is a lot of information in this thing, as well as 20 benefits a blog can give you. And you can check it out. It's completely free. Just click on the link somewhere in this video, and I'll put it down in the description as well. And you can check it out. All right, well, you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.